At 11:42 p.m., a man called his friend. He sounded terrified. He said, "If anything happens to me, check my basement." The call ended. The next morning, he was found dead inside his house. Police said it was an accident, but when his friend remembered that call and checked the basement, he found something that completely changed the case. This case was first ruled as a simple accident, but one detail, one sentence, changed everything, because what was hidden inside that basement proved this was never an accident. His name was Daniel Remen, 32 years old, lived alone, worked from home, quiet life, no enemies, no criminal record. Neighbors said he rarely talked to anyone, but recently, something about him had changed. For the past week, Daniel seemed nervous. He kept checking outside his window, installed new locks, closed all curtains, and stopped leaving the house at night. At 11:42 p.m., he called his friend. His voice was shaking. He said, "If anything happens to me, check my basement." Then he hung up. Next morning, Daniel was found dead. Inside his living room, police said, "Accidental fall, head injury, case closed." But his friend couldn't forget the call. Something felt wrong. So he went to the house. The house was empty, silent. He walked downstairs, opened the basement door, and what he saw was disturbing. Inside the basement, multiple cameras, wires, old monitors, recordings. And one thing stood out, a hidden camera feed, pointing directly at Daniel's bedroom. They checked recordings. At first, nothing. Then, one video changed everything. At 11:30 p.m., before death, a shadow entered his room. Police reopened the case. They checked fingerprints, DNA. Finally, they found a match. The killer was someone unexpected, a former electrician who had worked in that house months ago. During interrogation, he confessed he had secretly installed cameras, watched Daniel for weeks, and that night, he returned. Daniel heard something, panicked, called his friend. But before he could escape, the killer entered. That night, Daniel knew something was wrong. That's why he made that call. That's why he mentioned the basement, because deep down, he already knew someone had been watching him.